Rooster Teeth made news this week, breaking records on Indiegogo for most money ever raised for a feature film.
Yeah, you know, if you're going to break a record for something, breaking a record for money is probably one of the better ones to break. It was really great. We set a goal of $650,000, and we hit that in 10 hours. We got to $1 million in 50 hours, and then we ended up at 2.48, almost $2.5 million. We did a lot of research beforehand. We looked at a lot of other crowdfunding campaigns. We had a lot of people helping us. The guys at Penny Arcade gave us some advice, and in particular, Freddie Wong from Rocket Jump. He was just like an invaluable resource. I probably had him on, you know, the equivalent of whatever text message speed dial is, where I was like, what do you think about this perk? He's like, nope, that's garbage. Don't do that for this reason. I was like, okay, thanks. So he was like an ongoing consultant because he's run 3 very successful crowdfunding campaigns for VGHS.
Tell people about the film that you funded. It's called Lazer Team.
Right. So the thing that we're most proud about, we love the fact that it's sci-fi because we're sci-fi guys. Rooster Teeth, our longest running web series, is the longest running web series on the internet, Red versus Blue, which you've promoted lots of different times. Thank you. We love sci-fi, but the thing we're most excited about is that this is an original idea. It's an original IP. Premise of the film is based around a central hero character who then his path gets kind of a left turn, but he's a character who by design is supposed to be head and shoulders, in this case literally, above the rest of the cast. So it's great for a name part and was written for some specific people in mind. Probably a little bit outside of our budget range, but you might as well shoot for the moon. And we're talking to people about casting right now.
Tell people about the different perks and what do you really think incentivized fans to donate in this way?
Well, at Rooster Teeth, we're fortunate enough to have already a very well-established audience and a big audience. And so a lot of the higher-end perks that we can make were associated with people participating in their favorite already existing Rooster Teeth shows, like Achievement Hunter, Red versus Blue, our anime show Ruby. There was one perk, for instance, where you and 4 friends could submit your likeness to have a Ruby team designed around you and in the show. And the actual Ruby animation team is working on that right now. They're coordinating with the people who won that perk.
You also got some people that won walk-on roles, a lot of them. How are you going to fit all those people?
So that was an interesting problem where, you know, you want to make perks that get people excited about the campaign and get them talking about it. So he said, look, if we hit number 1, we're going to do this unique perk with only one person can get. And I didn't tell him what it was. I said, it'll unlock when we break number 1. It was a $5 perk to get a walk-on role in the movie. So it was supposed to be this big celebration, first come, first serve. Whoever can grab it, you know, a fun celebration. So many people added it to their cart in that 20 seconds that it was in existence that it slowed down the whole site and slowed down the cart system that we ended up selling 535 of them.
Really? So
now we have a whole crowd scene of walk-on roles. And I can't, you know, for spoiler reasons, I can't tell you what it is, but there's definitely a crowd scene in the movie that we have people coming from literally all over the world to be in this crowd scene. And it's going to be fantastic. We love doing stuff like that with our audience.
It was nice, though, to know that you guys raised more than the potato salad Kickstarter. So at least we know there's a more sophisticated audience out there for great content.
Exactly. Not that potato salad is not great content. Potato salad has a very strong audience and a long history of servicing that audience. But yeah, I'm glad to see that we rated above a condiment or a side dish.